guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda, and today I have 10 tips for you to crush your goals in 2017. And I know that every single time it's a new year, everybody talks about this, how to achieve your goals this year, how to reflect on what you didn't do last year. And I really think that fundamentally there are simple things that we need to do and include in our daily routine and make it a habit for us to actually achieve our goals. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I don't have 5 tips, I don't have 1 tip, I don't have 28 tips, but I have 10 really good tips that I find are useful for anybody in whatever situation that you're in. And what I've done is I've broken them down into 3 different categories. So the first category is about taking action. You cannot achieve any goal or go for whatever it is that you want to do if you're not taking action and you're not being active in what it is that you want and where you want to go. The second section is about self-care, and that's something that we really, I want to say, fall short of, because a lot of us are always trying to do everything for everybody else and not taking enough time to do things for ourselves. So self-caring is definitely important. And the last section is about, believe it or not, relaxing, doing nothing. And you know, life could really be super go and hectic, and we never take the time to just sit down, lay down, and do nothing. So I have 3 tips on how to help yourself relax. If you guys want to find out what my 10 tips are for crushing your goals in 2017, then keep watching. Okay, so like I said, the first section, the first 4 tips are about taking action. So for me, I think it's super important for anybody who has any type of goal, whether it's getting ready in the morning and being on time for work, or it's losing 10 pounds, or it's starting your own business. You need to take action and you need to figure out what it is your plan is actually going to be. So the first tip I have is get yourself an agenda or a notebook, grab a pen, and this is where you're going to be writing down and brainstorming all of your ideas, figuring out what it is that you really want to do. How will you get there? What do you need to get there? And it's nice to just think about it in your brain, but with everything going on in the world these days, we seem to always forget what we did a second ago. So how can you remember if you don't write things down? I'm a huge believer in lists. I have about 1 trillion lists for every single thing that I want to do, and that's the only way I can stay organized. So I'm telling you, get yourself an agenda or a notebook and a pen and write what you want to do down. The second thing is find a night where you have no plans, or make sure you have no plans that night. Grab your cup of coffee or your cup of tea, whatever's going to wake you up, and that's when you're going to be starting your brainstorming sessions. Whether it's at home, whether it's in a coffee shop, a library, wherever you feel comfortable, wherever is quiet and you can have no distractions, get that coffee, get that cup of tea, get your notebook or your agenda, and start writing. The third tip I have is to get on social media. Do your research, grab your phone, grab your computer, and figure out what it is that you need to know about the world that we live in. Everything's online these days. It doesn't matter what generation you're from, that's the way forward. So if you want to start a business, research like-minded people or businesses that are similar to what it is that you want to do. What do they look like? What do they do? What do they offer? What do they specialize in? And then see how it is that you can actually stand out. If you don't do that research, or you don't check out social media, which is easy access to getting in touch with anybody across the world, literally through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be, then you're kind of only living in your own world, and you really need to branch out and, you know, expand your ideas. So definitely get on social media, get online, and figure out what it is that you really want and what competition is out there for whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight, Pinterest is your best friend. There are a million infographics and tips and tricks on best food items to eat or best exercises for targeting certain areas of your body. If you're trying to start a business, they're for sure guaranteed there's somebody else out there who's doing something that you want to do or similar to what you want to do. So check them out, see what they've done, email them, or see what they're not doing and how your business or your idea is different from theirs. The fourth tip that I have is to find inspiration. Whatever it is that whatever your niche is. For example, if you're starting a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle blog, look into magazines. See what it is that these magazines are doing, or what's trending right now, what beauty trends are hip, what fashion trends are in. How else will you know if you don't find that inspiration for your blog posts, for your videos, or whatever it is that you're working on? For me, I used to be subscribed to so many different magazines, and I stopped a while back, but now I'm back into it. There are some magazines for me that are my favorite. I can literally find from beauty tips to fashion tips to diet and working out tips to lifestyle recipes, cooking tips. So I've subscribed to these magazines again, and you better believe that every time they come in, at least once a week, I am looking through those things and I'm writing down my notes. So it all goes hand in hand. Get yourself an agenda or a notebook, write down what your idea is and how you think you can get there. Number 2, get that cup of coffee or that cup of tea, whatever makes you feel warm and cozy and really wakes you up so you can fully invest in this brainstorming session. Number 3 is get online, get on social media, research the different businesses or ideas that you have and see what's out there. What is the world freaking out about? You need to know so that people can freak out about what you're wanting to work on and whatever goal you may have. And number 4, inspiration. You need to be looking at something. I'm a very visual person, so if I have an idea or I want to have a blog post on the latest trends or latest beauty trends or easiest way or simple ways to do this or to do that, and I don't know what's actually out there or what new beauty brands are coming up with, then how am I actually going to be giving the public what it is that they want? I need to find out what's in. And that's where my magazine subscriptions come in. That's where my social media and all my research comes in. So I really find that these 4 tips are super important in crushing your goals, even if it has nothing to do with starting a blog, starting a business, or I don't know, whatever it may be. If it's something that you're working towards, whether it's finishing school, these tips could actually help you. For example, if you want to make sure that you don't fail or you have an above average in university or high school or whatever it may be, write down what it is, all your homework, what you need to do, and when things are due, how you're going to get there, your scheduling, which is where an agenda comes in, so you can actually visually see every single day that you wake up, what's due this week, what's due today. Number 2, coffee is great when you're in school, like seriously important. And if you're not a coffee drinker, then get a cup of tea and wake yourself up and feel refreshed. Number 3, get online. There are a lot of different websites that offer you tips on how to succeed in school, how to succeed in, any type of courses that you're taking. There's something out there that can really help you. And inspiration, if you're studying to become any type of profession, I'm telling you, it's going to be really important for you to stay inspired, to have some sort of vision board that's going to show you exactly what it is that your end goal is, so you stay motivated. So it's not just about businesses or blogs or dieting or weight loss or fitness goals. This could work for anything. So moving on to the second section, the next 3 tips are all about self-care, which is probably the most important thing that anybody should be doing, anybody should be focusing on, because I find nowadays there's so many haters out there, so much negativity with what's going on in the world, in the news, that we forget that there is positivity, that there's light, that there's love out there. So we need to train ourselves to take care of ourselves so that we can, in return, take care of other people or really achieve what it is that we want to achieve and really fulfill our purpose. So the first thing is take care of your health. 150%. You need to exercise, eat right, make sure you eat. I find that some days, if I'm super busy, I'll go through the whole day at work and I actually haven't even eaten anything all day, and I don't think about eating because I don't think about myself first. I always think about doing something else for somebody else, fulfilling this task, and I neglect myself. So something that I make sure that I do every morning is I have lemon water. So before I have any coffee in the morning, I will have my glass of lemon water, and there's nothing better than having your lemon water first thing in the morning. For me, it makes me feel so refreshed. It makes me feel light. It makes me feel ready for the day. And I used to think that coffee would be what really wakes me up, but it's not coffee. It's that really cold glass of water and lemon. Sometimes it's a warm glass of water, not hot because I would burn my tongue. And lemon in there, and I'm telling you, makes me feel so good. Second thing is say no to haters. Take them out of your life. We don't need them. They don't need to be around you. Anybody who's spitting all that negative talk, eliminate them from your life. There's no reason why anybody should be surrounding themselves with someone who is being negative towards them or saying negative things towards them or always criticizing them for something. And if you happen to do that to somebody in your life, you need to check yourself, because if you don't like someone doing something to you, then you shouldn't be doing it to them as well. So that's The second tip from the second section on self-care is definitely saying no to haters. Eliminate all that, squash all of it. You don't even need it. And the third thing that I think is a really good idea is to read books and blogs on how to really train your mind to think positively, to be, how can I explain this? Train your mind to see the good in you, to see that you can fulfill your purpose, to see that you can go for your goals. So I read Joyce Meyer's book on Power of Thoughts, and for me, it has always been my mental health struggle, making sure that I am, I'm my worst critic, but I am able to see when I am doing something good and not always picking at my flaws and the things that I'm not doing right. So I read that book every single day. I try to, take down notes, and it's a really good book because there's sections in the book where you can actually write down what it is that you're not doing right and how you want to improve it. So then in a few days, it kind of wraps it all around again, and it allows you to really evaluate the progress that you've made. So whether it's a blog, whether it's videos, whether it's books, make sure you read something that uplifts you, that empowers you to be better, that empowers you to be more kind to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're literally doing the best that you can with what you have, and you're pushing and striving for more. So just be really easy on yourself. And so for my final 3 tips, I really think it's important to relax and do absolutely nothing and just chill. Something that I love to do is stare at my artificial red roses. They always put me in a really good mood. I love how vibrant they are. I love red roses. So just having that in my room on my work desk allow me to just smile. And it's really silly, it's really simple, but little things like that are amazing. Another thing that I like to do is lighting up a scented candle. It's really simple as well, but a good scented candle really, really makes me happy as well. And sometimes I just come in and I light up a candle and I just relax. I put on my headphones, I listen to music, whether I have a dance party in my room, or I'm singing out loud and I'm dancing, or I'm just laying down on my bed and doing nothing but listening to music. And not thinking about work, I'm not thinking about blogging, I'm not thinking about friends, I'm not thinking about life. I'm just enjoying the moment. And it's very, very difficult for a lot of us who are, adrenaline junkies to just sit down and do nothing. But it really has helped me kind of just understand that it's okay when things are slow. If your whole life is always crazy busy and you never have that downtime, then you're gonna be overwhelmed. And that has happened to me. I'm speaking from experience. So when I take those moments to just dance and do nothing or just lay down, I'm telling you, I feel so, so, so great. So I definitely recommend that you take some time, whatever relaxes you, that involves relaxing for real and you just chilling and not having to do anything, definitely make time for that, please. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to make sure that I really incorporate these motivational talk through videos with you guys, because I really like for you to see my personality, and I love talking to people about how to better themselves, because I know that I've struggled with that and I found little things that have really helped me, and I see way too many friends or family members or coworkers who are just not fulfilling their purpose and really feeling like what they're doing on a day-to-day basis is what they were really meant to do. So that's something that I really want to bring to my channel and to my blog under my Do Don't Say series. So this is definitely the first video of that series. It's very important to always take action and do something and not just talk about it, because then you're always staying stuck in that same spot. So you can say, you can dream, you can be ambitious, but you need to do. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.